Hi, we're here outside of Westminster in London, where Polish workers are striking. We spoke to a couple of them to know exactly why they're here today. So can you please tell me why you're here today? Why you're here on the strike today?
A brutal terror government on the track, and like someone said, it's time to fight back.
A lot of people are carrying banners saying no to racism. Have you encountered a lot of racism since you arrived here?
That's it, yeah, for now, thank you.
There were also a number of British campaigners in support of the Polish demonstrators. We spoke to some of them who explained why they answered the call to strike. And so you're obviously not Polish. What's the relationship with the Polish people then? I remember you saying, you come from an Irish background.
Yeah, I mean, there was something like 7 million Irish people in this country. When my family first came to this country from Ireland, there used to be signs up saying no dogs are Irish, and it's the same thing that's being said to Polish people now, that they're a threat, they're stealing our jobs and the rest of it. It's not true. Right, so actually, ordinary people get alongside one another fine. It's papers like the Daily Mail and other people, and actually sadly the government at the moment that's pumping up this idea that people are flooding in from Calais and everything else. That's not the reason why things are going on wrong in this country. I think it's because of austerity. That's the problem. We're all being made to pay for the mess that's going on, the bankers made, and they're telling us to blame each other instead.
I work in the public sector, obviously, and I think it's really wrong the way the government is saying there's no money for schools and hospitals and trying to get us to blame immigrants for that. I think that the people that are really taking money out of our economy are the people sitting over there in the House of Parliament, claiming their expenses for their two houses, letting their rich friends get away with paying no tax. And I think to try and whip up racism in order to divide those of us who want to stand up against austerity is completely wrong. And I'm here to show my solidarity with the people from Poland and indeed the migrants sitting in Calais.
Why am I here today? To show solidarity with the Polish people. This is a democratic country, and so I'm asking all Polish people to register on the electoral roll and get the right to vote here, which they have anyway, but they need to register. And next May there are the mayoral elections. I'm standing for Mayor of London, and they need to use their vote if they can change things. Because what matters is permanent change, not just a demonstration and a bit of media interest. In a week or two, most people will have forgotten it. I want permanent change. People think it's not racism because we've got white skins. So we're a sort of whipping boy. We've become a whipping boy for all migrants, all newcomers, anybody who's different. And I think it's not on. I say enough is enough. And that's why I issued a challenge to Nigel Farrage 3 months ago, and I offered him the possibility of a duel with me using my father's sword in Hyde Park at dawn. He turned me down, the coward. The offer is still open, Nigel. I'm ready and willing. If your sword is a bit rusty or you don't actually want a sword fight, I'm very happy to meet with you in a TV studio to have a debate.